Hello, it's Sadie. I wanted to come on and do a full moon lunar eclipse. It is a lunar eclipse in Taurus. Today is October 28th. Shout out and happy birthday to my mom. But also it is the lunar eclipse. And so the energy is extremely intense. We are in Scorpio season, so Pluto is being activated highly right now. There's a lot of change. Lunar eclipses and full moons are all about the end of a cycle. It is the culmination of an energy. And so it brings about it big change, big transformation, and it is extremely intense because it is an eclipse. Eclipses are like our fated access points. They are karmic points. And so there's a lot of fated events and fated endings that are coming in with this lunar eclipse. The lunar eclipse tends to bring in endings. The solar eclipse tends to bring in new beginnings. And so there's a lot of things that are going to come to a close in our lives. I'm looking for the moon card. But there's a lot of good things that are also going to be revealed to us as well, because full moons are illuminations. They bring in answers, guidance, intuition. They really help us to connect to seeing beyond the veil. And so this lunar eclipse, specifically because it is in Scorpio, because it's in Taurus, but it's in the sun is in Scorpio. So the sun is illuminating everything that's in the shadows, everything that needs to come to the surface. This includes emotions, this includes secrets. So this is a time where secrets could be revealed in a big, big way. You're gonna see the truth. That's the one good thing about Pluto energy, is it excavates everything up from underneath the depths and brings in the truth. And so if there has been something that you have been confused about, unclear about, you're gonna have the knowing, the inner knowing. You're gonna get the intuitive messages and downloads, but you're also going to see the truth of a situation. And this is what helps you to release it. Especially things that no longer serve us, especially the things that maybe are not based in integrity, are not for our highest good. That is what's going to change. Because it is in Taurus, it has this energy of Taurus, which is earth energy. It is abundance. There could be huge changes, and Taurus rules the second house, which is the house of values, what you value, how you earn your income, also the things like that you eat. So this could bring in huge changes to your material and financial life. There could be an ending of one thing that opens up the doorway for a new beginning, because endings are also new beginnings. As soon as we have the full moon, then the moon cycle goes back, and so it starts to wane. It starts to decrease in size, and then it goes back to the new moon. New moons are new beginnings. And so between now and the next new moon, you could see that there could be sudden changes in finances, in your financial life, in a job. There could be a job ending, but also there would be a new opportunity that comes along as well that would be better suited for you at this time, because again, eclipses are fated access points. They are karmic points. And so because of that, it's like Wheel of Fortune energy, something shifting out so that something else can shift in, the ending and the new beginning. And so during this time, it's important to just ride the waves of change, okay? You cannot fight what is fated. There is a lot of divine intervention and divine redirection at play during this time. And so there could be some crises, there could be some tower moments, but just know whatever breaks down is bringing you into the new, all right? Also, for change that is taking place, understand that all change will ultimately lead to something better. And so the positive aspect of this eclipse is that it could really help you change out of negative karmic cycles. Like finally ending a heavy karmic cycle when it comes to finances, when it comes to your material life. There could be that you finally learn the lesson of something that you needed to learn, which shifts you into a new beginning and a new cycle of abundance. Or finally learning the secret that you need to learn about someone or something that breaks down the structure and the foundation that wasn't solid anyways, and opens you up to the divine directing you into something even better. And so there's a lot of positive shifts and change, but it's also very intense, especially because in the sky right now with the full moon, we have Mars and Mercury opposing Jupiter. And so again, that's that energy of truth coming out, shocking truth. This could be a time of accidents. This could be a time of blow-ups, people being very angry. It's also a time where, again, money and financial shifts. Just know, as the kid is screaming, it's okay to scream if you're feeling stressed out, if you're feeling the intensity of this energy. But just know, like, it's also going to wane. Like, things are going to calm down a bit and start to become more stable and more grounded. And so keep calm and carry on. Really just ride the waves of change right now. And the one also good thing about full moons and eclipses is that they are highly spiritually activating times where your intuition is going to be on point. You're going to feel it, you're going to know it, you're going to get synchronicities of everything that you need to know, of a clear path, clear information, clear guidance as to what you need to do to navigate through this time. And so really just trust yourself, trust your gut, trust your instincts above everything else. And also take time to pray and connect to the divine if you're going through a lot of changes, if you're going through a lot of intensity, because you're gonna get guidance, answers, and miracles through the energy, because we are being activated so much spiritually and on the spiritual realms that you're gonna have more access to your ancestors, your guides, and to divine guidance that is going to help you to move through this energy safely, efficiently, and also in the best possible way. Because there are shocking, and because it's opposing Jupiter, you also could come into money, a lot of money, in a very, very shocking way. This is a time that if you are in the public eye, you could go viral. This is a time that you get a $5 scratch off and you win $1 million. Like, the energy is not all bad. But it does bring in big change and big transformation. It's going to be life altering because it is part of a lunar eclipse. Okay. And so again, just flow with the change, go with the flow of change. If everything in your life looks different 2 weeks from now, you know that you just shifted timelines and that the divine is putting you on your highest timeline for your highest good. The other message here that I was getting really strongly is rejection is God's protection and redirection. I was talking about that redirection energy, but it's very, very strong right now. Sometimes you'll seemingly get everything that you want just to have it all kind of fall apart. It's falling apart for your highest good. What you're going to understand, anything that falls apart right now, a job, a relationship, maybe you were about to buy a home and the deal fell through. Anything that falls apart right now, within the next 2 weeks to a month, you're gonna get the divine guidance and the divine answers to kind of help you to understand why it needed to end. And that is the most important thing. It's like the divine is really stepping in and protecting everybody, but sometimes protection doesn't look like protection. Protection looks like punishment, or it looks like a loss. It's not. And so if you can just keep a higher perspective of everything that's going on for you personally and the collective right now, it's also going to really help you to navigate these energies, because again, there are a lot of shifts and changes that are taking place for all of us, especially for those who are being called to their highest path. sometimes being called to your highest path and stepping into your highest work means that you literally have to cut out and end, and the divine is going to come in and break down things that are distracting you or keeping you from following that divine path and that divine blueprint which you came here to fulfill. And so it's a very powerful time. It's a very intense time, but just know again that you are fully divinely directed and protected and supported, and always trust your inner guidance and never underestimate the power of a pivot. Okay, if you see that like fucking all the shit's just crashing down, your relationship, your job, your all of it, you're just like, okay, fuck it, I'm just gonna go like sell all my shit and move across the country or across the world, and I'm gonna start over. And as I'm saying that, the magician flew out. That is the power right now of this energy too, is to actively, consciously go in the direction of the things that you want, especially at times where everything's falling apart. That's a perfect time to say, okay, this isn't working, let's do something new. So I love that the magician flew out. Again, the divine is supporting us and always giving us signs and synchronicities. Pay attention to what is coming to you. Pay attention to what is flying out, being put right in your face, because it's showing you not only your power, but it's also showing you the help and the support that you need during this time. All right. So long intro, but a lot of energy that we're going through right now. Stay grounded because it's Taurus. Do everything that you can to stay grounded. Be outside in nature, take walks, walk barefoot, whatever you need to do to stay grounded. Eat grounding foods, so foods that grow in the ground. Oh, as I'm cutting the deck, justice, divine justice. The cosmic scales are being balanced. I've been saying that all year, and that is the energy of this year and this time. There's huge karmic completion, and there's huge karmic elevation, you know, for those of us who have been through really heavy karmic cycles. We're going to start to see life getting really good, really balanced, really harmonious, and really beautiful. So trust and believe that anything that ends right now is because you're being divinely redirected into something even better. All right, higher self, Holy Spirit, guides, guardians, and angels of unconditional love. What further messages do you want to bring through for this full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus? Ten of Pentacles, there's that unexpected wealth, that unexpected money. Listen, it's coming. It's coming. It is your divine birthright and divine destiny to be wealthy, to be abundant in all ways. And so affirm that, believe that. Abundance doesn't come from a job. Abundance doesn't come from a relationship. Abundance comes from your inner belief in yourself and you reflecting your worth and your value out to the world, and the world seeing that, and then you receiving that back in kind. And so if you want more abundance, you want more wealth, know your worth, know your power, and own it to the fullest. And you will start to manifest and receive even more than you could ever possibly imagine. Four of Coins, that stability. Yeah, you're getting that coin. Like the money's coming, the abundance is coming, you know, that Jupiter energy. Even though it's being opposed right now, it's still helping us all to reach our highest timeline, our highest destinies. And so, again, believe in the power of a pivot. If you get an idea for a business, if you see, you know, something online for internet marketing or some sort of shift and change of career that comes to you during this time, go on it, embark on it, do it, because it's going to help to bring in more stability. Also, for some of you, this divine justice that's coming in is huge manifestation of wealth and resources that have been kind of kept from you for a while. Judgment, rebirth energy. We are all lifting up. We are ascending up. And as we ascend up, as we raise our vibration, as we trust our process, trust our soul, and allow ourselves to be divinely guided, no matter what happens on this material plane, The universe, the angels, our guides, our ancestors have our backs and are going to help us rise above the fray, rise above any challenge, any situation. This is your time to rebirth yourself. This is your time to fly. And so trust and believe that you are supported in your divine destiny, and that everything that you need to fulfill your highest contract, to fulfill your highest timeline, is going to be given to you beginning now. There's that offer of support. Even the Five of Coins, a lot of times this card represents lack or scarcity when it comes to resources, but there is a hand that is going to come, unexpected help. And so ask for help if you need it, but also allow yourself to receive the help that the divine wants to give you and bring you at this time. The Magician, that magic, the power of pivot, the power of willpower, knowing and taking action on everything that you desire. You are the magician and you are the magic. You are a conscious co-creator with the divine. And so there is nothing that you cannot have or be or do. You have to believe in yourself. You have to be sometimes delusional. You know, you got to get into that delulu state that it's already yours, and you will begin to receive it. But with the Magician coming out again, it's about stepping into your personal power. Your thoughts, your mind, your words all have so much power. Your emotions have so much power. Utilize them all for your highest good. Start speaking your wealth, your abundance into existence. Start believing it. Start affirming it. Start living like you have all the money and all the resources that you want to have. Start creating abundance and wealth for yourself and your family, and you're going to receive that. For others of you, this is a time of heightened manifestation, and so you're just kind of being cautioned to, it's almost like I'm hearing buckle your seatbelts, get ready, because everything that you've been wanting to come in is going to start coming in. And sometimes that can be very overwhelming, but again, you're ready. Page of Swords, getting information. This also could be communication. This also could be someone watching you from a distance. Take that as it resonates, but I'm really drawn to the bird in this card, which again is about receiving much needed information that brings you into completion with the world energy. So that is absolutely beautiful. Huge karmic completion, huge completion of cycles, huge level up. You are meant for greatness. It is your divine destiny. And so you're going to start to see that come into your life here and now. Interesting that a lot of the cards were about abundance. And so there's a lot of material wealth, resources, and abundance coming in during this time for all of us, especially during this Scorpio season, because Scorpio is the sister sign and the opposite sign of Taurus. And so that energy of Scorpio, of Pluto's really being activated right now. That death and rebirth energy is very, very strong in the collective. As I'm cutting the deck, a new life. So there is a beautiful new life that is blossoming, that is opening up for you to receive. The Ankh represents balance, harmony, stabilization. And so for many of us, our life is going to change into something that is more balanced, more harmonious, and more stable, and more fulfilling in all ways. Final messages, we are using the Sacred Symbols Oracle card deck, one of my favorites. Higher self, Holy Spirit, final messages for all of us. Karmic path, yeah, you're ending a karmic cycle. With the Saturn energy coming through, you're ending a karmic cycle that's bringing you into a whole new life, okay? So trust the process is what I'm hearing for you. Even if things are storming right now, even if there's a lot of intensity, a lot of changes, a lot of shifts, just weather the storm, ride the waves of change. Have courage to take action on your own behalf, to speak up and stand up for yourself. You're clearing that past life karma, you're clearing ancestral karma, but also you're gonna come into some past life gifts that are gonna be very helpful and useful for you at this time. 2 more cards, Spirit. Yeah, divine time. This is the divine time. And so trust that you are exactly where you're meant to be, and you're being led exactly to what is going to be for your highest good in that higher timeline and that new life. And water, listen to your emotions. Really allow yourself to purge, allow yourself to grieve. Let your emotions flow. Be really honest with yourself. Your emotions are the barometer of where your energy is at, and also where your vibration's at. And so if you're feeling a lot of heavier and lower emotions, let yourself release them. Feel them and release them, because bottom of the deck, transformation, you are growing your wings and about to take flight. All right. You've been through the caterpillar stage, you've been through the chrysalis, and now you're breaking free and transforming into that beautiful new life that you so desire and so deserve. And so that's the energy of this full moon lunar eclipse. There is no going back. So ride the waves of change. You got this. Sending you love. Take care.